Well folks, Massey Dave, hope you're all well. Thank you for your comments and likes on the last video with the bits on the 399. More to come this week, hopefully when the parts turn up. Anyway. Nothing much for today. It's Sunday afternoon. I had a mammoth journey, 5 hours of driving this morning, take my mum home. So thank you for your comments and likes. Yes, we got her home safely, but I'm a bit bushed and tired. So tomorrow's another day, Monday as I say, MOT first thing tomorrow morning. So fingers crossed that's going to go to plan. One can hope. But in the meantime, Sunday afternoon, beer o'clock. So, morning folks, it's Monday morning. We're back here. We're got this one fired up, ready to go for MOT. So we'll just have a quick walk around and check, make sure all the lights are functioning as they should do, which so far looks so good. So let's head off down the High Bridge and hopefully let's go as the plan. Oh, we've made it here. One truck in front of us, MOT test has arrived, so hopefully we can get on with it. They've got new equipment here now for the brake rolling test, some fandangled digital thing. And I was just speaking to on-site driver Bob here, and he said slightly different when you've done your secondary on your back axle. Before you used to just put it straight apart, but now apparently the machine has to give like a half a roll of the tyre so it's not in the same spot, and then you can put your part brake on to do the part brake test. So we'll get the gist of it as we go along with this one. Well, we're back, just got the wheel trims on, all passed, no warning lights on that are anything significant anyway, so no ABS, no nothing. Brilliant, something we like, that's a relief. So we can put this one to bed. So the only warning triangle is the orange one there, because the light symbol's showing. That's because there's LED lights fitted on the outside, so the system thinks there's a bulb out, but there isn't, because everything works. So marvellous. Pop in neutral, brilliant job done. Right, so let's get on with it. We've got the steering orbital here, giving it a bit of a wire brush and clean up and get some degreaser on it, make it look a bit cleaner, ready to get some primer on it. So we'll just keep giving it a good wipe over, getting the grease and grime and dirt off where there might be a little bit. I think it'd be a little awkward to try and shot blast anything like this, because we don't want to get any grit in the port. So careful bit of cleaning going on. Yeah, I just watched a video earlier this morning, Casto doing his John Deere mower. It wouldn't have any drive. It turns out that somebody hadn't put a keyway back in the drive shaft, which is a bit, yeah, a rookie mistake, shall we say. But a lot of work done for what could have been a simple fix. But never mind. Challenges are sent to try us, so we can get some primer on this. And I think waiting for a bit of primer to dry, we can perhaps fit a little bit of glass. So we've got the two little front bits of glass there. We've got the old rubbers. We've got patterns. We've got the new rubber. So we can carefully cut some bits to the same lengths to fit in, clean the glass up, get that put back in the front of the cab. So let's get the angles cut the length, do the two sets, and put some glass in. Like I said, we'll cut to the appropriate lengths now. So that's the old and new for one set, old and new for a new set. So we'll get and put those to one side, get the glass, get some cleaner on it and a nice sharp standard blade, and get them looking nice and clear green. And now we're going to start setting the bits of new rubber in. So hold my camera at the right angle so you can see what I'm doing. Get those in place there, and that one there, that's up for the top. So the glass goes on the inside of the frame. So a bit awkward with just one hand. Get those put into place, and then we can get some glass and plenty of glass cleaner and tease the new bit in. So the shorter one on that side, get it right. That one can go in there. Get the bottom in, it should all slide into place. Yeah. Come on you go. I say all quiet here this morning. I'm glad that MOT went okay. No problems. That's what we like. We've got another one coming in hopefully this afternoon to get ready for Thursday. Skip lorry. So I think they're going to wash the bulk of it off, so I only have to do a little bit underneath, washing off, and then do the usual checks, make sure everything works. Change hands there if it's the other way around. I had a comment from a new subscriber, so thank you very much. Yeah, he was clocked at the 44 series that came in the other day for the when they brought the 399 in. He was asking what are they like, and I said, well, yeah, they're a Valtra in disguise as a Massey, or posing to be that. And we've done a clutch, and we've done the brakes. Bit of a pain in the ass job with the loader on there, but anyway, rubber's in. Let's get some glass, get in those two holes. Got there. That one went in quite easily. That one didn't. He fought me every inch of the way, but they're in. So we can give them a quick wipe over because I have dirty fingerprints everywhere. Right, we've got some rubber fitted in the back window. We've cleaned the glass up. I'm going to try and get this bit fitted in. Hopefully it'll go to plan. I don't want to break it, and I don't want to drop it or anything, so it's going to be slow and steady. Get it in the bottom, plenty of glass cleaner, set it in there, and then try and tease all that rubber out and round it. We're get my words out, progressing. We just got that little bit there to do, and then it's in. So a bit more squirty, and my plastic tool, shove it in from the back. Once it's in, we get the white sealing strip in there. But nearly done. It hasn't beaten me. That's the back window glass fitted in there. Let's get on and try another bit, I think. See if we can do that one. Well, another bit of rubber fitted in. We fished the glass out ready to clean, but got to do a breakdown job now. Skip lorry that won't tip or something or other. So either electrical problem, so it might be a solenoid. So chuck a few tools in the van and let's go and have a look. We repaired the cables here. Oh, Jake. Yeah, we've tested that with me power probe, and that works. We got 24 volts on that, so let's plug it in and see what happens. Something's happened.
That released the pressure,
yeah. All right, fire it up, see what happens, Jake. Right, we're no expert, but everything pressure's up but nothing moves. We've had that solenoid out. The plunger does move, not a great deal. When it's pressured up, you put power to it, you can hear it hiss, so it's releasing the pressure. So I'm just going to pull that one out, have a look, try the one on the other side, have a look. I don't know, make it up as I go along here. Well, let's just try my patience. We've swapped everything about on that, swapped that valve both sides. It pressures the system up, but it don't want to move, so now we're going to try having that, so we can lift the bin and operate at the same time. But it's a mystery at the moment. They're clutching at straws there, so let's get the old JCB on the go. Well, that's frustrating. Tried everything we could, but they're going to take that valve block off later and just strip it apart to see if there's any untoward inside. But swap the two bottom valves around the other way. There's pressure going into the system, but it just don't want to lift the bin or lift the thing up. I'm not an expert, but I've tried everything I could think of. So hopefully it'll be something simple, but with the amount of pressure in that system and going in, you would think it would at least try and move. Oh well. Morning folks, Tuesday morning. It's raining. That's a bonus. Anyway, another truck here turned up. We've got to get ready for MOT. Yeah, another skip my eye. Hey, a little update on that uploader from yesterday. They finally got it sorted. There was another solenoid on a manual spool block, which is the one that's playing up. So I was kind of right, but in the wrong place. So it's fixed there and working. This is getting a bit wet. Right, well this one's going up in the air. Been round tactiles. Had some new front discs, and I think there's a new caliper on one side. You can tell there. was all done by main dealer. Cost a few quid, I think. So yeah, all the lights work. All tyre pressure okay. Say front tyre there. He's 4123, well in date. I think the other tyre, the date's on the inside. I think they did rinse it off, but we'll check underneath. Hopefully it won't have to be too much of a wash off. It looks quite clean for a change. Even though it looked relatively clean, still got a fair bit of dirt off of it, but let's give the floor a rinse down now, but it's certainly looking a little bit better, and all the nooks and crannies that need to be cleaned. Right, well, truck's ready, just got to put it back on the ground, wait for the next victim to turn up. Giving this piece of glass a clean up. It's looking a lot cleaner than it was. So say the rubber we put in yesterday, we're going to get this one fitted into the hole, and hopefully it'll go according to the piece of glass in, but I haven't got the sealer in. And the next one has turned up. You might remember this one. We did some repairs on it back along because we put a new panel on the outside and done the boards inside, but the horse has been a git and she's a bit concerned it might happen again. So we're going to take the petitions out, take the rubber off, put a piece of steel on the inside, just a belt and braces, so it's a bit more overkill. So I've got to start taking all this apart again. Well, after a dose of cussing and swearing trying to get this off and that prize back, piece of steel cut, load of holes drilled in it, gonna shoe all that down in there and screw it in place, then reassemble everything. But thankfully where he has kicked again, it hasn't damaged anything down there, and like last time it went right through. I say because this board that we used is phenolic and there's a lot more veneers in it, so it's a stronger material, so hopefully it will do the job. But that should stop it a bit more. Belt and braces, another little job done and dusted. Ramp shut, we'll get that one out of the way now. Back to the 399 gas struts rear window. I think they've had it, but I have found some in stock, same length, same newtonage, but we just need to sort the ends out because the old ones were fine, like an M6, new ones have got M8. So gonna drill the ends out, tap an M8 thread in, wind them on. That hasn't done that in a long time. Actually works and stays up. Brilliant. Surprising what I got in stock. New gas struts. Another delicate job. They've obviously tried butchering it to get this out. So I've ground the head off. We drilled a hole up through the middle. Going to drill it out again. Tap a new thread in. Ready to put a new ball end on there for the door that's not here. But yeah, shame they pulled this all apart to try and do it. So let's make the best of it. Well, we got that bit out. Spring washer. We drilled the rest of it out. Let's try an M8 tap in the hole. There we got all that up through there. So if it's in, it's in. Let's try and tidy this up, I suppose. See if we can push this back up where it belongs somehow. Make it look a little bit tidier. And another one I had in stock replaced. And that's that door strut done. It works. Little job for today because today's disappearing as usual. Right, this is the door stay of that 399. We're going to try and make another one. Cunning plan. Also got a bit of bar there, cut to a bit longer than we need. Putting the bends in, straightforward enough. Making that, I have a cunning plan. A bolt. Take the top down, make that, drill a hole in, got a double weld somewhere, glue it in, and then perhaps just drill a hole in a, see if I can find a rubber something to go in there, and a split pin in the back. That ought to do, I think. I'm going to test fit it and realise there's something not right here, because that one over there has got a little plate on it. So we'll have to take this off, make a little plate with a hole in to be able to fit it. Well, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. He managed to find a little rubber grommet on there so it don't rattle. Got a locking star thingy on there. Plate made. That'll fit on there just nicely. We've Loctited that on the end of that. And they look about the same. Let's go and bolt this on. Shame the door isn't there at the moment to test it, but it should work. We know that bit fixing the door. All right. So we can fit that on the other side. And this one here can go back to where it was. In there. Come on. Lock shut. There we go. I took this off. I did have the forethought. Oh, captive bar inside that. Don't want to drop that. So I took one screw out, put it in to hold it in place. At least we can now bolt that on the top one to hold it to get the bottom one in. Tidy job done. I'll give them a ring turn and drop the door up. At least we can try it, make sure it fits. Okay, folks, well, I'm gonna let that do for today. Got a fair bit done again. So need to pop off, get some more glass cleaner for fitting more glass, because I've used the last fit finishing out of the window off. As always, thanks for watching. Give us a little thumbs up, like, subscribe, drop me a comment, and I'll get back to you. Just on a footnote, this Saturday coming is Bridewell School's open day down at Cannington, so I'm hoping to go there in the morning for a few hours, and I'm hoping I'll take the pin badges with me. So if anybody wants one, I will have some there, £5 each. So look me up, look for the scruffy Herbert that I am, probably wearing this or something, looking a mess, as usual, but that's me. You know me, what you see is what you get, and like this stuff, what you see is what you get. Hopefully, a good job. So until next time, take it steady, catch you later.